So I'm back, but Hey guys, we're back with another review for Attack on Titan, but this time episode 62. We find out that Reiner is half Marleyan. So apparently his mom is an Eldian and his father is Marleyan. And apparently his father cannot live with them because of the fact that he's Marleyan and they're not. So ever since Reiner was young, he's always had the goal to become a Marleyan so that him and his family could live together. I wasn't expecting this storyline for Reiner. I wasn't expecting the storyline for Reiner. I'm actually incredibly shocked. I'm just like, what's crazy is that Reiner was actually one of the weakest out of the 7 kids to inherit one of the 9 Titans. So Reiner is talking about how he's gonna become one of the Titans. He's gonna be one of the 9. He's like, I'm gonna save Marley. I'm gonna protect them. I'm gonna destroy Paradise. I'm gonna destroy those devils. And Porco, the guy with the sideburns, he is an asshole, but he's honest. He told Reiner what it was. He's like, stop. First of all, Porco basically said, first of all, stop kissing their ass. Second of all, you ain't never getting a Titan. He was mean, but he was honest. So in this episode, they end up picking their 5 Titans. Either 5 or 6. I can't really remember. They picked Bertolt, Annie, Reiner. There's also Pieck and Marcel. The 6th person was Zeke that they ended up picking. Zeke inherited the Beast Titan, as we know, because we saw him in season 3 killing a lot of people. Let's not even get into that. This episode was kind of wild, guys. We meet Marcel, who's Porco's brother. And this is the guy that Ymir ate, and she was sacrificed in the last episode for Porco to eat her because she was never supposed to have that. Was it a Jaw Titan? Or yeah, she was never supposed to have that Jaw Titan. It was technically for Marcel, but Ymir ate him in one episode and in season, maybe it was season 2. I don't remember. Or whenever they found out that Ymir was a Titan. They caught her, brought her back, and Porco, Marcel's brother, ended up eating her and inheriting all of Ymir's and Marcel's memories. And I guess that's why Porco was so mad at Reiner in the 2nd episode. I remember in the last episode, he was like, how come you kept acting like my brother? You're nothing like him. Oh, if it was me, I would have done this, I would have done that. Everyone would have been saved. Reiner, I thought was pretty tough. I thought Reiner was pretty strong. I don't know how tough Porco is, but like I assumed Reiner was pretty tough to me. Reiner happens to inherit the Armored Titan, as we know. So after he does that, he becomes an honorary Marleyan. Supposedly, when you inherit a Titan, you become honorary Marleyan. And this is not like no regular Titan. You have to inherit one of the 9 Titans. So then you become honorary. So I guess it's so big. And he was so excited because he thought this would reunite him with his parents, both of them. And he saw his father, and I was like, how do you even know what your dad looks like, first of all? And he confronts him. He's like, Dad, I became an honorary Marleyan. And he's like, yo, get out of my sight. I got another family. I'm just like, I really felt bad for Reiner. Guys, this episode was kind of like, wow. Not only did his dad say, I don't know you, get out of my sight. Are you trying to get me killed? Because supposedly, that's what I was wondering too. Like, I was wondering, like, are those relationships with Marleyans and Eldians even legal? I don't even know. Is that okay in that time period? Especially where they hate Eldians and call them devils. I was like, is that even legal? And it seems like he could actually get killed if they found out that he had a son with an Eldian. And it seemed like he was like, he's like, get out of my face. I have another family. I'm not trying to die. I'm running away. I'm leaving. I was like, damn, his dad was the true definition of a deadbeat. I just felt so bad for Reiner in this situation because here he is working his butt off to become a Marleyan for the sake of his family so that his parents could get back together so he could have a whole family situation with his parents. And his dad doesn't even want to be around. It's like, so why? Bro, it takes 2 to tango! It takes 2 to tango! episode, they actually have to go to the other side. They're on a mission to get the Founding Titan. And in the process, Marcel is like sitting down with all of them, talking to them. And you notice in this episode that Marcel keeps saying, I'm sorry to Reiner. I'm sorry to Reiner. I'm just like, what for? I'm just like, what are you sorry about? Marcel actually convinced the Marleyans that Reiner would be a better choice to inherit the Armored Titan because he wanted to protect his younger brother, Porco. And I wish he didn't admit it to him, but it's the truth. Like, he admitted to him, like, yeah, you actually were pretty weak. And then he apologized again, I'm sorry. Marcel seems like such a kind person, even though I haven't known him for longer than an episode. But he seems like such a good person. He just wants to protect his family. He just wants to keep them safe. He just wants to make sure his brother is alive, because he knows even if his brother does survive anything that happens, if he transforms into the Armored Titan, he only has 13 years to live. Marcel doesn't want Porco to live such a short life. It's a short life. It's nothing to be happy about. Hey, you got 13 years to live. Like, what? I'm like, why is Gabby so excited? I'm just so lost. You also see in this episode that Marcel gets eaten by Ymir. This is when Ymir ends up eating Marcel, I guess because she wasn't a Titan. And, you know, like Titans, when they're not one of the 9, they're kind of crazy. So they're kind of eating everything, biting everyone's heads off, ripping bodies apart. They're like, they have no idea what's going on. It's like their brain cells are not there. Their brain is not there. It's just, they're just running. Like, so Marcel gets eaten and Reiner ends up escaping, and so do Bertolt and Annie. So Marcel's gone now. He's dead. And it's unfortunate because I actually really liked him as a character. I felt like he was such a good character. And the thing is, I've only known him for like less than 20 minutes. Like, why do I actually really like Marcel? And he's like, abort plan. We cannot continue this mission without Marcel. And then Reiner's like, no, we're not going back. And then she's like, oh, well, you don't want to go back because you don't want to get your Armored Titan taken. If that happens, then you'll be eaten. And then he's like, well, what about you? We're all responsible. I was like, damn, Reiner's with the logistics. He's in your head. He's in your head. He knows how to make you think. I'm like, but at the end of the day, Reiner's not wrong. They would just find other kids to give their Titans to. That's the reality. Like, the reality is, Reiner technically wasn't wrong, but it was kind of messed up how he used that tactic to just get what he wanted. Reiner is basically saying, we can't go back. Like, it's too late. We can't go back with nothing. Otherwise, we'll lose everything. And Annie starts beating the life out of Reiner. And justifiably so, because she's saying, they don't care about us, Reiner. They don't care. We are their weapons, and I gotta go home because my father is waiting for me. And I'm not trying to die. Annie was, I'm sorry, like, she was right. But even so, Reiner ended up overtaking her and saying, we're not leaving until we completed the mission. Like, he's not, like, budging about that at all. Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie's life was growing up and trying to pretend to be, like, one of them. And even though they hated them, I feel like based on season 1, 2, and 3, that they ended up actually valuing their friendship. I really do think that Bertolt, Reiner, and Annie ended up becoming friends with these people, even though they call them devils. But they're just trying to convince themselves, no, here for the mission, here for the mission. And it's so sad. It's just so heartbreaking. And Reiner says that he's going to be a new Marcel if that helps everyone gets through this mission, this 5-year mission. Reiner also tries to kill himself, and I'm just like, oh, gosh, I don't even know how I'm supposed to feel about this episode. Next panel, you see Falco knocking on the wall, which stops Reiner from killing himself. And he's like, that's what I have to live for. He looks at Falco. He looks at all these little kids, Falco, Sophia, Gabby, and this Udo kid. He looks at them like his reasons to live. Those are literally, at this point, it seems like those kids are Reiner's only reason to live right now. And it's just such a sad situation. He needs therapy. Jesus Christ. Oh, God, I need therapy after watching this show. Oh, God. Falco sees this guy that he helped earlier in the last episode, and he's talking to him, and his voice sounds super familiar. And I'm like, yo, is that Eren? Is that Eren? So finally we see Eren, but we don't see Mikasa and Armin. So what's that about? What's that about? Eren does make a good point in this episode, no one would go to war if they knew what war would do to them. And I have to say, he hit the nail on the head. Like, it's so bad. Everyone looks so broken. The people that have come back from war, that have gotten really hurt, they look so broken, so gone, like, beyond repair. And then Aaron's last words were, "We have to move forward." And I'm just like, he looks angry. Like, what's about to happen? So guys, I'm about to watch the next episode. Keep watching, because I'm gonna keep reviewing this, because this show is like, oh my god, this show is so intense. I wish it wasn't this intense, because at the time I'm just like so tell me guys what you thought about episode 62. Like the video, comment down below, tell me your thoughts, and I would love to hear what you guys thought about the episode or this video. Just tell me what you think down below, and also don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Why do stupid like shit always happen to me? Why do stupid shit like this always happen to me? Have you chosen me, God, for this divine punishment? Have you? Have you? I'm literally stuck here. I'm stuck here. I'm so bored. Excuse the background noise. I can't get up to close the door, bruh. Come on. Like, I can't even get up. Just excuse background. Just don't mind it.